Too many people continue to make excuses for police as if the police is mostly benevolent. I have come to the conclusion that there is nothing benevolent about the police system in the aggregate. Yes, there are good police officers, but what we like to say is there are mostly good police officers and a few bad apples. A few bad apples cannot exist in a system that does not tolerate them. This is more common than you think. What we have here with Ronald Green, it's to some extent, it's even worse than the 9 minutes that we saw with George Floyd. I want you to just take a look a little bit, just a little bit, because I can't take much of how our officers actually work. Take a look at this, because this is what a lot of people see. This is what they see most of the times from their police officers. The guy is on the ground. He is on the ground. He's incapacitated. He's kicked by the officer. Does a human being, and shouting at him, I'm not playing the sound, does a human being behave that way? Then he picks him up and drags him like an animal with his face down and his hands behind his back. Look, folks, this is very common. More common than most people are willing to accept. We have a cancer. When people talk about defund the police, they're talking about defunding these acts and putting sensible cops out. We need to purge our entire police system at this point. Because when I see a cop, and I'm a professional person, educated person, somebody who doesn't break the laws, but is always fearful if I see someone in blue next to me. That shouldn't be the case. That should not be the case. This is more status quo. This is more prevalent than folks are willing to admit. The fact of the matter is only the ones that make the news people know about, but the one that people see every day, day after day, day after day, that's never reported. You feel the indignity and you just go ahead, and it's easier to just move on. You feel the indignity today. You say, well, you know what? It's 10 minutes of indignity. Let me go off and just take it and move on. No one deserves to live under that type of stress for a system we are all paying for. I don't want to pay my taxes to pay cops to mistreat me or to put my life at risk. I pay them. You pay them. We deserve their security, not their wrath and their murderous beings. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.